on medicines and even vitamins. Did you ever stop to think about how these medicines actually reach your fingertips? Right? How these life-saving tablets and capsules actually get in your hands? Because I do. Okay? So, let's take a look at Exhibit A, the hospital scene. Of course, you can see here Dr. Liddell. He has a lot of things on his mind. He has, take a look at all of his patients, customers, and of course you have Daryl trying to catch up with Dr. Liddell. And what's important is look at all of the documents. It's maybe 10 or 20 documents at a time. So that's just part one of things that Daryl has to do. Right? She has to wait for Dr. Liddell. She has to have this document signed, and she actually has to send all of these documents back to her head office and to her district manager. As you can see, all of these daily call reports, all of these brochures, all of these samples have to be filled up, and Daryl has to stay back in the hospital, maybe a hospital in a BGC, right, and do all of these things. At the end of the day, Daryl has to accomplish all of these, and within the week, mind you, within the week, not within the day, within the week, she has to send this by a courier, sometimes by a fax. Yes, sometimes there are fax machines available, and her head office actually receives it, maybe a week, 2 weeks at a time. The data then gets to the office, gets collated, encoded, and computers are interpreting all this data to update the brand executives. So the brand executives of these medicines actually have to take a look at how these medicines are performing. Right? With all the documentation that's required of Daryl and her doctors, a lot of time has already passed for any significant sales decision and some very big concerns can impede the growth of the brand in this case. Concerns such as productivity, cost, and effectiveness of Daryl. Obviously, there is a pronounced need to automate this type of sales call, right? Of course, to say the least, Daryl is also very tired and may even need medicine for herself. Honestly, there has to be a better business. Enter Exhibit B, hospital scene. As you can see, here is Dr. Gio, more relaxed environment in one of the best hospitals in the Philippines that is situated in the heart of Makati. I'm not going to say which hospital. Makati, okay? So, with the introduction of Smart Pharma, a more efficient way of doing and tracking sales calls for pharmaceutical or med representatives now exists. Gone are the bulky daily call reports, call cards, and other documents that MedRep, in this case let's call her MedRep Chacha, would need to bring. In their place is a tablet or a smartphone where everything comes in digital form. Acknowledgement of the visits and release of samples is as easy as a digital signature can get. Likewise, doctors appreciate the quick and systematic way that the visit is conducted. As you can see, Dr. Gio is happy, smiling, relaxed behind his desk. Everything is done and recorded in real time without medreps and doctors wasting precious hours and days of waiting just to inquire about price changes, inventory and stock level of items. Of course, high-definition product brochures and presentations remain smart, crisp, and ready downloadable to the laptops of doctors who would wish to view them at a later time. Of course, contacts of related customers, medical institutions, and other possible clients are immediately stored for future visits. And on the part of Chacha's boss, the district manager, tracking the actual location, and I don't know if this is for Chacha, and performance of their medreps becomes easy. Whether offline or online, the application requires GPS that enables management to correctly pinpoint the geolocation of their team members. Productivity of the team is instantly tracked as concrete details such as the last visit to the clinic, actual time spent with the doctor, and other data actually collated out. And in terms, of course, of cost efficiency, Smart Farmer removes the need for print and paper. The hardware and software computer servers and encoding collating data, as well as rows and rows of filing cabinets that store outdated data, is no longer needed. Everything is actually presented in digital format that is conveniently accessible and easily interpretable. Hence, this is significantly a very green application. We have to save our Mother Earth. One that is environmentally sound. And unfortunately, unlike Mentor Taro over here, Mentor Jaja actually goes home happy, healthy, and content. Essentially living the smart life. So maybe let's not take my word for it.